Hey everybody, Flubier Collector here. Just doing a quick video out in the wood shop on a project I've got going on to make some display cabinets for some PSA slabs. Just kind of repurposing an old, two old train display cabinets, and so I just wanted to highlight those and kind of just document the process as I work through it. It's kind of a piecemeal project, but anyway, take a look. Hope you enjoy. So here are the cabinets. There's two of them, and as you can see in this cabinet, that's the setup as it is now. It was to display three rows of train cars. And this is just the same thing. It has it on. It's just flipped the other way. But again, same thing. Three rows of train cars that would have fit on this. So I'm basically going to repurpose them. When I get done, each cabinet will have 4 rows of 4-row capacity for slabs. 3 in a portrait format and 1 in a landscape format. I think, if I'm remembering right, I played around a little bit with it. On a portrait row, it's going to hold about 11 slabs, and the landscape row will hold about 7. Here's a picture of my thrown together design plan. But anyway, this right now I think the plan is going to be to replace the glass. And then replace it with like a plexiglass, or I might even toy around with pricing out some archival type glass, just that's a little bit more UV protecting, just to kind of protect the cards from the sunlight. The stuff gets pretty expensive in a quick hurry, so I haven't cost that piece out yet to find out what I'm going to ultimately use. But I'm pretty confident that I'm going to get rid of the glass, just because it's so darn heavy. It's a thick piece of glass. You can see there, and that's my finger, and it's about half the width of a finger, probably a little bit less than that, but you get the point. So when I do it, I might even change the edge. They're all going to get painted black, kind of like a matte black. If you've seen my other Cub House video, or my introduction to the Cub House video, the Smurf cabinets that I had out there. Here's an example of one of my Smurf cabinets in a satin black. I'm basically going to replicate that same black color just to kind of keep it consistent inside of the Cub House. And so everything will be painted black. And then I've got this material here, which is basically kind of a black velvet that I'm going to have my lovely wife, hopefully, basically wrap the interior of the cabinet around all the shelves, top, front, and then underneath. So the entire interior of the cabinet will have that black velvet covering everything, with the exception of the very top of it, which is what these lights are here, which is really nothing more than LED light adhesive strip. So it's about, I think it's 4 feet, basically what the cabinet widths are going to be. So that basically will adhere underneath, and then I'll try to protect it with just tweaking a little bit of the cabinet, just to kind of, because I don't want to recess it. I'm just going to put some type of, change the trim on the exterior of the cabinets, just to create a little lip so that it sits kind of up underneath the lip. And I'm not really going to lose any display space based off of what the measurements look out to be. So it just seems to make sense to hide those lights a little bit better. They won't get used very often, I wouldn't imagine anyway, just because of the nature of how we use the Cub House, and usually when we're out there the lights are on, so I really won't need them. But if we decide to watch movies or things like that out there, it might make a nice aesthetic. So anyway, that's the vision of the project. I'm just going to kind of repurpose this, and you know, I'm not I'm not a great carpenter guy, so I typically either repurpose or just use someone else's and try to replicate it as best as I possibly can. But it'll be fun. Work on. It'll be nice because my dad picked these cabinets up, and if I can get my wife to help me with the velvet, black velvet material in there, it'll be a nice thing that I think about. That's kind of a, could be an heirloom type thing to hand down the kids, and obviously we'll make a nice showpiece for some of my PSA slabs. And anyway, hope you enjoyed, and we'll show more as progress is made.